Be it storm damage, flood or road accident, state emergency service volunteers are often first on the scene. In Victoria, they say their job is getting harder.
I became very aware very quickly that the organisation has significant challenges.
Until a month ago, Brendan Rasmussen was an operations manager with the SES in Western Victoria, a paid role overseeing around 300 volunteers.
We're not attracting and possibly more importantly, not retaining volunteers.
He also served as a volunteer, but he left the service altogether, feeling disillusioned.
The level of administration they're required to complete nowadays has increased significantly. A lot of the training is no longer as realistic as it could be.
He believes there's a major breakdown in communication between volunteers and head office. The drummer's spoken with half a dozen former and current Victorian SES volunteers. Most are uncomfortable speaking publicly for fear of repercussions from head office. All shared similar concerns and felt their feedback had fallen upon deaf ears. Giorgio Palmieri was an SES volunteer and former unit controller in southwest Victoria. He resigned after 13 years when a complaint against a staff member went unresolved. Why did you resign from the SES?
There are many reasons, but probably the one that told me that's it, I can't bear this anymore, was the continuous intimidation from a SES staff member.
And did you make a formal complaint with management?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah. I did on several occasions and nothing was done.
The drum raised volunteers' concerns with the Victorian SES and asked for an interview. They instead provided us with a statement.
Vic SES is coming off the busiest 3-year period in its history in terms of the number of calls for help. Our members have done an incredible job during this period. The diversity in the roles we perform and the increased volume of recent responses is a reason for some attrition and why several units are currently seeking more members. Following an independent review in 2021 into our workplace culture, Vic SES launched its Be Heard program. This includes a streamlined process for members to receive confidential support and advice, as well as clear avenues and support to lodge concerns or complaints.
The organisation says volunteer numbers have remained stable in recent years, but their annual reports show active members reached a near-decade low in 2022, dipping below 4,000, before seeing an uptick this year. Those speaking out say regional communities are being hit particularly hard by volunteer shortfalls.
If we don't address the current issues, we're going to end up with a smaller emergency service, less competence, and the people that we could be saving, frankly, we won't.